Guys, what's up and welcome back. All right, so we're gonna cut to it. Okay, I recorded this video. This is the second take that I'm actually doing, not today but a couple of days ago, and I took this video and my energy was so down. I was so low, so I'm like, I'm not gonna put this up because I wouldn't watch it. If that was the video that I was putting up, I wouldn't watch it, so I don't want to put it up. So anyway, this is the much requested, yes, so this is the much requested what do you call this? Yo, my brain, guys. Yo, my brain. This is the much requested first trimester update. I'm gonna add second trimester update because see la, we're done. So I'm gonna do the first trimester and the second, which is the nice part because I didn't have that many symptoms. I know the symptoms are endless, but I didn't have that many. So I think we'll be able to cover both of them in one setting. So I decided we'll do a bit of a sit down, get comfortable, you know, and yeah, let me do that much anticipated, much asked for video. So yeah, first trimester, oh my goodness. One of the things about first trimester is that I kind of knew I was pregnant kind of before I had symptoms. I don't know if I could say it that way. I think by the time I found out, that's literally when the symptoms started, because I found out when I was pregnant at 4 weeks. I don't know if you saw the video where Kevin and I revealed it. When I was holding the pregnancy test, that was around about 4 weeks or so. So literally from 4 weeks pregnant, that's when most of it started, even before my first scan. So the first symptom that I had for me was fatigue. I think that was one of the first ones, fatigue. Now, I'm not a person who naps during the day. I don't get like sleepy during the day and feel like, oh my goodness, let me nap. It's very hard for me to sleep. My dad and my sister can sleep just like that. My mom and I, we don't sleep. Unless we're sick and we're on meds, we don't nap. So every day at 10 or 11 o'clock, every day of first trimester, it would be nap time. It would be nap time, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, definitely nap time. As to how long that nap time is, I don't know, but we definitely have to nap. So fatigue was a real thing. Fatigue, that was one of the things where I really got exhausted. By the time I woke up, I was already tired. I'd wake up, bath, eat breakfast. After breakfast, I'm done. I'm exhausted. And imagine you're working from home, so the productivity that must happen. I remember the one time I was supposed to be working, and I work anywhere around the house. You can work on the table, by the study, whatever the case may be. And this time I was working in front of the TV, which is usually where I prefer to work. I'm very productive while watching something else. So I'm working and I just got so overwhelmed by sleep. I crawled under the table. I just crawled under the table, and rolled under the table, and I was out. I was done. So I was super tired. The second symptom is that I had a lot of nausea. Now, I didn't puke. I didn't have morning sickness, but I had nausea, which was bad because the nausea would literally last the whole day. From morning till evening. The stuff that I used to eat, I used to like drinking this green juice or water mix, especially after working out. I couldn't drink that anymore. I hated how it tasted. So nausea was definitely one of them. That's why it was kind of hard for me to eat, because I don't know if you remember, if you've watched the previous videos, where I think the first Vlogmas video, when I was sharing about me having low iron, it's because I couldn't eat. I didn't have appetite. The nausea contributed to that, so eating was very hard, and that's how I had at that time really low iron, because I wasn't eating the way I should have been eating. But obviously that changed in second trimester. First trimester, what else? Oh yes, I don't know if they were implantation cramps. I'm not too sure, because what I thought could have been implantation cramps didn't feel like what they were telling me implantation cramps are on the web. So I had almost like period pains, but they would just be like really sharp for about 1 to 3 minutes. Let me say 1 to 3 or maybe 1 to 5 minutes, and then they'd stop. I'd have those implantation cramps, and then, or those cramps, and they would be mostly, you know, where you feel like you have period pains, but they would also be mostly like on a particular side, so either on my left or on my right. So that one got me worried, because I was like, okay, because some people also said that if you're having implantation cramps, you might also have spotting. I didn't have spotting. So I was kind of glad that I didn't have spotting, because sometimes, you know, when you're pregnant and you can see blood, sometimes it's a bit stressful. I know it's normal, tends to be normal, just depends on how much blood there is. But for me, I was kind of glad that I didn't have to decipher what kind of blood, if it's too much or if it's too little. So that was what I experienced. So those are the main 3 things. I didn't have any cravings at that time. It was literally just me going through the motions of nausea, fatigue, and those cramps. I think that lasted throughout, especially the nausea and not wanting to eat, and my appetite, that lasted throughout, even to the point of my birthday thing, when I had told my friends, but I think I might have been in secondary. No, I wasn't. When by the time I had told my friends, you know, I hosted, you know, them for lunch, and I couldn't really eat myself. I'll actually share a clip of me breaking the news to one of my friends here. But I knew it. It's Buli. I was like, no, they're trying, you know. But the problem with me is that I think because they could guess, whenever they'd see me, they would like, you know. So I had met 2 of my friends who were at the table prior. So they were the only 2 who knew. I wasn't planning on telling them. But you know, when I felt like they knew, because they were just talking in general, I felt like they were probing. So I was like, actually, I can't keep doing this. So at least for the other guys, my other friends, it was a bit of a surprise at that table. But for 2 of them out of everyone who was there, they kind of already knew. And that was pretty much it. Hey, that's all. Like, first trimester. Oh yes, last one, first trimester, my boobs just went. My boobs did the most. My boobs did the most. I'm gonna insert a picture where we were at I'll try if they're decent pictures, where we're at the park with other buddies of ours, and my breast was just I couldn't post that day because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be clocked out. Someone's gonna clock me out for these boobs. You know, jump straight into second trimester. So by the time I had entered second trimester, literally all those symptoms dropped, like literally like a switch. Literally like a switch. When my app said you're in second trimester and my body knew I was in second trimester, listen, it was like a switch. I had appetite again. I stopped getting sleepy. I literally was not sleepy at all. I got my energy back. I felt great. I felt energized. I felt like, okay, babes, you can do this. You can do this. You can do this. So yeah, everything switched like instantly. For that first month of the second trimester, because obviously it's about 3 months, if we could put it that way. The first month of the second trimester, everything was good and great. I also wasn't really showing that much, if not at all. We are here today. Okay, let me just breathe out. We're here today. We are at 4 months. We're still in 4 months, but I can suck in a bit, you know, when I sit down, just let it all hang. No one really sees when you sit down. Still a secret, but it's just a matter of weeks until we get to comfortably tell everyone. Obviously our family knows, but comfortably tell everyone and fully be back on the socials. I think everything was fine, everything was chilled, everything was relaxed. In terms of cravings, I think that's where most of because now I'm starting to eat again, I didn't crave that much food. I just craved different things. So this was the boring part about social media, because when I would log on to Instagram or Twitter and someone was making a meal, because I really do like following like your cooking accounts and stuff, I would want whatever that person has. So if someone on that day ordered McDonald's, okay, now maybe not McDonald's, but like hot wings or something, then I'd literally order that. So second trimester for me, I was in a very toxic relationship with Mr. Delivery. Very toxic relationship with Mr. Delivery and Uber Eats. Mostly Mr. Delivery. I would order whatever. But one of the things that were very consistent is that I wanted fruits in the morning, or I wanted fruits point blank period. Mango and peaches and plums. Your mango, the nectarines. Yeah, so mangoes and your peaches. Those were like my favorites. And then just, yeah, your avo, your watermelon, just fruits in general. I really thoroughly enjoyed fruits. So that one wasn't too bad. But another bad habit was like, after eating, I just wanted like a cold drink. Now, if you know me, I do not drink cold drink. I do not drink cold drink at all, you know. Prior pregnancy, I stopped it so long ago for, you know, when I was into the health stuff, or when I was fully like dieting, that my body got so used to not having cold drink. But then I just wanted cold drink, and I didn't have a lot, like just a little, like about 2, so just to have that thing, you know. So that was when the unhealthy eating, I think, for me started. I couldn't work out as much as I used to, if not at all, because every time I'd take a walk or go for a walk, I'd get Braxton Hicks. Those are those contractions where the bottom of your belly just like contracts and gets very hard, and it's so uncomfortable. The discomfort is, it's not nice. It's just not nice. It doesn't feel nice. I wouldn't say it's painful, it's just very uncomfortable. So that made it hard for me, because I thought in my mind back then, I'm like, yo, when I'm pregnant, I'm gonna be those ladies like what's her name, Kevin Hart's wife, Eniko Hart, where she would work out every day with her belly. She was out there. I thought I would be that person. That didn't work out for me, so those were fine. Towards the end of second trimester to literally the last month, back pain, babes. Nah. I wish I didn't subscribe to that. Like back pain, obviously because my boobs grew, they're getting heavy. The baby's growing, baby's getting heavy. That pressure, I think, on my back was just a bit much. I changed my bra size. Obviously, I think I was a B, full B, to now being a D. Maybe it might have been a small C, I'm not too sure. But now I'm a full D. I could even move to a double D a bit, I think. But so far the bras that I do have are decent, and they're Ds. So that weight gave me so much backache. On certain days it was just really uncomfortable. And then I had the backache. Again, nothing hectic, which I thank God for. There were really no complications for me. My feet, I could only stand for so long. Otherwise my feet would throb. Like if I stand throughout the day, my feet at night would throb. To the point where I was literally like chatting to Kev. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think maybe we need to get that spa massage thing from like Clicks, you know, that foot spa that you can do at home for the days when I'm on my feet for too long, because it was terrible. So those were the two things that stood out for me towards the end of second trimester. And then the last thing was insomnia. I think even now I'm still experiencing it. The insomnia is real, because I try to get some sleep, but I can't really sleep. I think that's one of the issues that I have, is definitely trying to get some sleep. Obviously now the baby's growing, and also I'm experiencing round ligament pains because the baby's growing, and all that pressure on my uterus causes that discomfort and pain, which is fine. I'll take that. But the insomnia is the one that's very tough for me, because I don't sleep during the day. I really don't. I nap here and there on weekends, but in general I don't really nap during the day. So when I sleep at night, I take my sleep very seriously, always have. We used to be able to cuddle with hubby, you know, but now I'm just like, if you touch me, bruh, I'm waking up. And if I wake up, I can't go back to sleep. So we've had so many restrictions on like when we sleep, like, beg, please keep on your side, I'll keep on my side, just so I can get that sleep, and then we'll cuddle in the morning once we're awake. Yeah, I think also because I can hear everything. He even talks in his sleep, and I can hear everything. Like, it's not bad. I mean, the one time I figured he was at a restaurant, because he was like, can I please have warm, it was this week, very loud and audible, that woke me up. Can I please have warm water with lemon and honey? And I'm like, this guy, my sleep is done. Like after that, my sleep was done, and when I wake up, then the baby wakes up. Done. Finished story. So that was that's where we're at right now. It's still insomnia, it's still back pain, it's still the foot pain. I didn't have any other ones. Oh, outside of the fact that during second trimester, the early part of it, I got a lot of swelling in my nose, which caused rhinitis. So it's rhinitis, and I remember I couldn't finish off Vlogmas because of that. When I got a sinus infection, it was just terrible. The whole thing was just blocked, like everything, headaches, congestion. It was bad. So those were literally the only 4 symptoms during second trimester, and I think maybe 4 during the first trimester. I haven't had any issues. I've been doing my best just to literally relax where I can. Everybody treats me like an egg. Oh my gosh, don't do this. So it makes it makes my life much more easier. I think, yeah, I think that's it. The only place where we're now, like I'm saying, now that we are in third trimester and things are getting really close, it's just me thinking of a lot of things, processing a lot of things. I'm just like, oh my gosh, got quite a bit to do, you know. Not a bit. I mean, you've seen that we've prepared for the child as much as we can. We've still got some bits and drips and drabs here, and then I will try my best to start collecting footage, or I might do like a vlog maybe every 2 weeks just to show you what we're up to, because now I'm actively planning with my sister the baby shower. But my friends have stepped in and were like, dude, if we can honestly just help with anything, because I was also like, you know, I don't know how COVID has been fully with them financially. I also don't want, you know, it to be a strain on some people and feel that they are obliged to. So I'll do it myself. But they were like, bruh, we need to help out where we can, you know. So I was like, oh, I really do appreciate that. So my friends are really coming through for me, as well as my sister and my other big sis, Z. So they're coming through, you know, they're coming through. So yeah, we're full planning mode for the baby. I think things are gonna be great. We're gonna have our soon. I actually realized that we're in Feb, so the baby shower is literally soon. We have about a month to plan everything. So yeah, you guys will join me on that. So I thought I'd just give you an update just to let you know where we're at. We've got quite a bit going on, but because it's really overwhelming, I'll let you guys know as we go. You'll see also in the vlogs probably where we're at. But other than that, we're here, and just to show you a bit of a bump update. You can see the belly button poking out, which is the most uncomfortable thing for me. It's very uncomfortable when it rubs on clothing, but that's where we're at. Oh yes, and we're going to do a gender reveal very, very soon, within the next couple of weeks. I've seen your guys' guesses and all that stuff. We might just do it on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you know, because I don't think it's gonna be that deep. It's just a gender reveal. Like, it's just like, hey, we're having a, you know, I don't think it deserves a video. I don't think so. I don't. If you have any ideas on how we can do a video, none of the popping stuff with the things. I feel like it's so cliche. I don't like cliche. Yeah, none of the balloons for me. Yeah, so I don't have any ideas on how we'll do it on YouTube, but on Instagram we're definitely going to post something there. We're just still deciding if it's going to be maybe a video or just stills of a picture, but we're definitely going to be revealing over there. So if you're not there, just, you know, so that when I come back this side, you're not like, ah, I missed it, because we might just go ahead and just say, bah, it's a, you know. But yeah, we've seen all your guesses. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I was actually thinking that the only thing I might do is do the old wives' tales of, you know, how you kind of can guess the gender of a, like, for example, they say if you're carrying low, it's a boy, if you're carrying high, it's a girl, I think. So maybe we can see see if these myths will be true or false, and on which gender according to the myths that we have, and then maybe we might just outright and tell y'all. I don't know, but we'll see. So yeah, I hope that you guys like that one. It was a bit of a sit down. I haven't done that in a while. I'm liking it. Okay. I'm hungry. I need to go and eat. I really need to go and eat. catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for your love and support. I'll definitely be catching you guys on the next one. Okay, all right, okay. Bye.